Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hi you all. Today you are with me, Dr. Azul Khalili. We will look at Chapter 6, System Development Life Cycle, Part 1. At the end of this lesson, students should be able to describe the steps of system development life cycle, which includes planning, analysis, design, implementation, and maintenance. What is SDLC? SDLC is a set of activities used to build an information system. Each phase of system development consists of a series of activities, and the phase form a loop. General guideline to develop a system. Group activity or task into phases. Involve the users. Include anyone for whom the system is being built, such as customers, employees, students, data entry clerks. Define standard. Set of rules and procedures an organization expects employees to accept and follow. Groups of people that participate in system development. The first one is system analyst, a person responsible for designing and developing an information system. Steering committee, a group of people that makes decisions in an organization, usually includes vice presidents, managers, non-management users, and IT personnel. Project development team, a group of people that consists of users, the system analysts, and other IT professionals. 5 phases of SDLC. The first phase is planning, the second is analysis, the third is design, the fourth phase is implementation, and the last one is maintenance. We look at the first phase, planning. Planning is used to identify the potential projects and to allocate required resources. Begin, a steering committee receives project requests from users. Committee members usually consist of 5 to 9 members. A project request is a request made by users to create a new system or to modify existing system. The second phase of SDLC is analysis. It is used to determine the exact nature of the problem or improvement to be made and decide whether it is worth pursuing. The third phase of SDLC is design. It is used to acquire hardware and software needed for the new system and to create the detailed design of the new or modified information system. The fourth phase is implementation. It is used to construct the new or modified system and deliver it to the user. The last phase is maintenance. Maintenance provides ongoing assistance for an information system and its users after the system is implemented. Every phases have their own major activities, and you should know the major activities. In planning phase, the first major activity is to review and approve project requests. Users' requests to modify an existing system or to create a new system will be reviewed by the steering committee, and some will be approved and reject others. Second, prioritize project requests. The approved project request will be prioritized according to the importance the system requested. The third activity is allocate resources. The steering committee will decide on the resources to be allocated for the project. The resources include money, people, equipment, and time. The fourth major activity in planning is to identify project development team. Project development team will be formed, and the team normally consists of system analysts, programmers, and designers. In the second phase analysis, the first major activities is to conduct preliminary investigation, sometimes also called the feasibility study. System analysts conduct a feasibility study of the project about existing system, benefits of a new or modified system, use data gathering technique such as interview employee and review documentation. System analysts present the findings in a report. If the project team recommends to continue and the steering committee approves, then the detailed analysis begins. The second activity analysis phase is to perform detailed analysis activities. It studies how the current system works, determine the user's needs and requirements, and recommend a solution to modify current system or to build a new system. Now, we look at the data gathering techniques used in preliminary investigation and detailed analysis. First, review documentation. System analysts learn about the history of the project, such as its operation, weaknesses, and strength. Second one is observation. It helps system analysts understand exactly how they perform a task. The third one is interview. It allows the system analyst to clarify responses and probe during face-to-face feedback. There are three additional techniques for detailed analysis, which are survey. Survey is used to obtain data and information from a large number of people. System analysts distribute surveys. Second is research. Research can be done by reading newspaper, computer magazine, and web. And the last one is JAD session. JAD session is a group meeting with IT professional. The third phase is design. And the first major activity in design is to acquire hardware and software if necessary. The activities consist of four major tasks, which are identify technical specification of hardware and software, request vendor proposal, test and evaluate vendor proposal, and make a decision. The second major activity in design phase is to develop details of the new or modified function system. Detailed design includes 1. Database design. System analyst builds upon the data dictionary developed during the analysis phase. The second is program design. System analysts identify required programs and the relationship among the programs. The third one is input and output design. System analysts carefully design every menu, screen, report specified in the requirement. In the design phase, there is also a term called prototype. What is prototype? During detailed design, many system analysts use a prototype. Prototype is a working model of the proposed system. Three advantages of prototypes are: number one, users can work with the system before it is completed. 2. To make sure it meets their needs. And 3. To speed up the process of designing a new system. So we have finished the first part of SDLC. So that's all for today. Make sure if you don't understand, you refer to your tutorial lecturer, and please do some exercises in the tutorial book. That's all for now. Bye.